Honda built its reputation on long-lasting engines, but that reputation depends on proper maintenance. So you decided to save $50 to $100 by changing the oil on your Civic, Accord, or CR-V yourself. Awesome choice. Hondas are among the most straightforward cars to work on. But here is the catch. One simple mistake can turn a $35 DIY oil change into a $3,000 engine or transmission rebuild. That's why in this video, we're breaking down the 7 mistakes you should never make when changing oil on your Honda, including one rookie slip-up that ruins hundreds of transmissions every single year. Let's dive in. Mistake number 7. Reusing or forgetting the crush washer. The first mistake happens before the drain plug even goes back into the oil pan. Reusing, or entirely skipping, the 14mm aluminum crush washer. Genuine Honda crush washers cost under $0.85 each. Yet skipping them causes thousands of dollars in driveway and engine damage every year. Honda oil pans are made of cast aluminum, and under normal operating conditions, internal oil pump pressures range anywhere from 30 to 60 pounds per square inch. The factory aluminum washer is intentionally designed as a single-use sacrificial seal that yields and deforms by roughly 15% to 20% when torqued down. This deformation fills the microscopic imperfections between the steel drain bolt and the softer aluminum pan to create a completely liquid-tight barrier. When you reuse an old, pre-hardened washer, its elasticity is gone. That drops sealing efficiency by over 60%. This causes slow, persistent drips. Drivers often respond by over-tightening the bolt to stop the leak, which directly triggers our second catastrophic mistake. Mistake number 6. Gorilla torquing the drain plug. Factory service manuals for virtually all modern Honda 4-cylinder and V6 engines strictly specify an oil drain plug torque of 29 pound-feet. That number is not a suggestion. It is the difference between a clean, secure seal and a damaged oil pan. Because Honda uses lightweight cast aluminum oil pans, that's why female threads inside the pan can strip out completely if subjected to roughly 45 to 50 pound-feet of torque that can be applied very easily with a standard 1/2-inch drive ratchet. Independent specialty shop data shows that stripped pan threads account for nearly 35% of all DIY-related thread repairs. Once those soft aluminum threads shear off, then you are looking at either a $350 thread insert repair or a full oil pan replacement that costs between $800 and $1,400 when factoring in 4.5 hours of shop labor. The safest way to avoid that disaster is simple. Always start the drain bolt by hand for at least 3 to 4 turns to eliminate cross-threading. Then finish the job with a calibrated torque wrench, or at minimum, a short 3/8-inch ratchet pulled snug, plus a 1/4 turn. Mistake number 5. The double gasket filter trap. When removing a used oil filter, the heat cycles and engine vibrations can bake the filter's square-cut rubber O-ring directly onto the smooth aluminum mounting face on the engine block. If you install a new filter over that forgotten ring, then you create a dangerous double gasket. At idle, a Honda oil pump can generate between 40 and 80 psi of oil pressure, and within just 5 to 10 seconds of startup, that hydraulic force can blow out the sandwiched rubber seals. The result is catastrophic. The engine can dump all 3.7 to 4.4 quarts of oil onto the ground almost instantly. If you keep driving, or fail to shut the engine down within 15 seconds of the oil pressure light coming on, then the total bearing starvation begins. Journal bearings delaminate, connecting rods fail, and the engine can destroy itself completely. That will leave you with a $5,000 to $7,500 engine replacement bill. That is why you should always visually verify that the old rubber gasket came off with the filter. Clean the block surface thoroughly, and lightly smear fresh oil on the new seal before installation. Mistake number 4. Using the wrong oil viscosity. One of the most common mistakes Honda owners make is pouring in whatever oil is cheapest instead of using the viscosity their engine was actually designed for. Modern Honda Earth Dreams engines are built with hyper-tight internal bearing clearances under 0.001 inches. Honda specifically engineers these engines to run exclusively on ultra-low viscosity oils like 0W20 or 0W16 full synthetic. Older mechanics often advise switching to 5W30 or 10W30 under the false assumption that thicker oil protects better. However, doing so in a modern Honda increases cold kinematic viscosity by over 250% at freezing temperatures. Thicker oil restricts flow speed through the tiny oil feed lines supplying the turbocharger bearings and the VTC actuator spool valves. During cold starts, this flow delay starves the VTC system. That causes severe timing chain rattle, premature chain stretch, and accelerated carbon accumulation. Always check the owner's manual or the oil fill cap before buying oil, because this one mistake can quietly cost you a lot more than the price of the oil itself. Mistake number 3. Using a cheap or wrong oil filter. The oil filter is not the place to cut corners. A filter that looks fine on the outside can still be poor quality on the inside, and that becomes a problem when it has to deal with heat, pressure, and contamination over thousands of miles. The filter's job is to trap particles while still allowing oil to flow freely through the engine. If the filter is badly made, it may clog too early, fail to seal correctly, or let contaminated oil keep circulating. That means extra wear on the engine. A Honda engine depends on clean oil circulation, so a quality filter is part of proper protection. A few dollars saved on a cheap filter is not worth the risk. This is one of the easiest mistakes to avoid, and also one of the most important. Mistake number 2. Checking the dipstick level incorrectly. Checking oil levels on a modern Honda requires a specific process due to internal head drainback design and thermal expansion dynamics. According to official Honda factory service manuals, you must bring the engine to full operating temperature, roughly 180 degrees Fahrenheit to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, turn the vehicle off on level ground, and wait exactly 3 minutes before pulling the dipstick. This 3-minute dwell time allows the oil held in the upper cylinder head galleries to drain completely into the oil pan for an accurate reading. The total cross-hatched area between the lower dot and upper dot on a Honda dipstick represents precisely 1.0 US quart. Overfilling by even 0.75 quarts submerges the rotating crankshaft counterweights into the fluid reservoir. That converts the oil into an aerated foam. Aerated oil reduces oil film strength by up to 40%, spikes crankcase pressure, and risks blowing out the rear main crankshaft seal. Mistake number 1. Mismanaging the maintenance minder. Unlike a basic mileage light that simply counts down every 5,000 miles, Honda's maintenance minder uses a much smarter algorithm that factors in engine RPM, operating temperatures, ambient humidity, and short-trip driving frequency to determine oil change intervals more accurately. That means the reminder can vary dynamically, often landing anywhere between 5,000 and 10,000 miles, depending on how the vehicle is actually driven. One of the biggest mistakes DIYers make is resetting the system before the oil change is done, or forgetting to reset it afterward. Even worse, the system displays vital subcodes alongside the oil life percentage, such as subcode 1, subcode 2, or subcode 3. Resetting the oil life early, or clearing codes without performing the corresponding sub-services, desynchronizes your vehicle's maintenance schedule. This causes owners to miss critical $150 transmission fluid drains or $120 rear differential fluid services that shortens major component lifespans by up to 40%. That's all for this video. Taking care of these 7 details guarantees your Honda engine will deliver that bulletproof 300,000+ mile reliability it was engineered for. Thanks for watching, and happy wrenching!